Hi everyone, I hope you've all been having an amazing day. Today I'm going to help you find the best foundation shade for your skin tone. Determining your foundation shade can be really difficult, especially for makeup beginners, because it's not like an easy thing to do. Sometimes you can go into a place like Sephora, try it on, you get home, and it ends up looking horrible. So these steps will help you with determining the best foundation shade for your skin tone. The first thing that you must know when it comes to choosing your foundation shade is your undertone. Your undertone is important because often foundation shades will actually specify what undertone it's made for and will suit the best. For instance, let's say that you're wearing a foundation that's made for a warm undertone, but you have a cool undertone. That's going to look totally different on you, and it's such a small change, but it's actually going to make a really big difference when it comes to picking your foundation. I'm going to share one quick and easy way that's going to help you with determining your undertone. So what I want you to do is look at your wrist veins and make sure you're in natural lighting when you do this. There are three undertones: a cool, warm, and neutral undertone. A cool undertone consists of blue, pink, or red complexions. On the other hand, a warmer undertone is going to consist of yellower, peachier, and golden hues. A neutral undertone is a bit easier to determine because you don't really have a shade under your skin. It may just be your skin tone. The easiest way to determine what undertone you have is by looking at your wrist veins in natural lighting. Blue or green wrist veins, this indicates a cooler undertone. Green or olive wrist veins indicate a warmer undertone. Finally, those with blue or purple veins indicates a neutral undertone. Second thing is going in store and asking for samples. I know this can be so daunting and kind of scary, but when you go in store and ask for samples, it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run because you're not going to have to keep trying shades and then returning them. You're going to know, like, basically the same day what foundation shade is best for you. It's always important to never let an employee persuade you into buying a super expensive foundation that you don't need. I remember one time I was in Sephora and I was like looking at face lotions, and one of the workers came up to me and she asked me if I needed help, and so I told her what I needed help with, and she got this lotion. I tried it on and I was kind of half and half about if I wanted to get it or not, but it was $55. She's like, "So do you want to get it?" And I felt really pressured, and so I just got it, and it ended up being a horrible moisturizer. And I returned it because it was so bad. But just never ever let someone persuade you into buying something that you don't want or need. Oh, if a worker is persuading you to buy something, just be like, "Oh, I actually have already purchased it online. I just wanted to see in store if it was going to match me." That's what you say when it comes to foundation. And just be like, "Oh, I just wanted to see it in store." Oh, that's so smart. Okay. Places like Sephora and Ulta have cool lighting, meaning when you try on a foundation in store, it's going to look totally different when you go outside in natural lighting. Or an employee might not choose the correct foundation shade for you, so just make sure that when you're there, ask for about 3 to 4 samples that you think will look the best on you. When you get home, try them on and go in natural lighting to see how it really looks, and this way you'll be able to determine if it really works for you or not. And then this is also a good way to kind of see if the formula of the foundation works with your skin. While you're in store, you can also do this to help you with finding what shade is going to look the best on you. What you want to do is choose 3 shades that you feel will be the closest to your skin tone and apply a line right on your neck, jawline, and a little bit above. This is going to help you with determining your foundation shade because you're basically looking for what the most consistent shade throughout right here is. Don't make your decision solely off of what you see inside. Go outside and try and look for a mirror or look on your phone to see if it matches. This next one is for those who love to bronze and contour heavily. Just purchase a foundation that's about 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. This way, when you add all of that on, it's really going to even out and look a lot better and brighter. The next piece of advice that I have for you is never, ever, ever depend on a foundation name. A shade like Cocoa isn't telling you what it's going to look like, what undertone it's suited for, etc. If you really want to buy a foundation shade based off of the name, first YouTube the foundation shade and watch a video to see how it looks like on someone with a similar skin tone to yours. This way you're kind of getting a good feel for what it's going to look like when it's on you. The last piece of advice that I have for you is buying your foundation depending on the season. So if you think about it, your winter shade is not going to be your summer shade. Most likely when it's winter, you're, a little bit paler, not as tan, and so the foundation isn't going to look the same. If you find that you're almost there to finding the perfect shade, but it's just a little off, the reason might be because you're not buying your foundation shade depending on the season. What I mean by that is that your winter shade is not going to be the same as your summer shade. If you think about it, you're probably a little bit paler in the winter, and you're definitely going to be a bit tanner when it's the summertime. I recommend purchasing 2 foundations, so one for those spring and summer months, and then another for the fall and winter months when you're a little bit paler. When this time of year comes around, you can just switch back to the old foundation shade. You already know what's going to work for you. I hope you found that helpful and helped you with being able to determine what foundation shade is best for you. I recommend brands like Rare and Fenty Beauty because those are so diverse when it comes to shades that I don't think you'll have a problem with finding a shade that works best for you. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll link my blog post down below if you want to read a little bit more about this topic. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the Beginner's Guide to Makeup to learn all about makeup for beginners. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!